Welcome back, explorers of knowledge, to Chronicles on the Focus, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of historical figures and artists. I'm your host, Bob, and with me, as always, is the effervescent Alice.
Hello, history buffs and music lovers. Today, Bob and I are tackling a true titan, David Livingstone, the intrepid Scottish missionary and explorer who practically wrote the book on African adventures, though hopefully with better grammar than some of his contemporaries.
Precisely, Alice. Livingstone wasn't just some stuffy Victorian explorer. He was a complex character, a man of faith and science, wrapped up in the fascinating, and often messy, realities of 19th century imperialism. Did you know, Alice, that his early life was anything but glamorous?
Oh, I'm brimming with fun facts, Bob. This guy started out working 14-hour days in a cotton mill at the tender age of 10. Talk about a rags to riches story, though riches might be a bit of a stretch considering his eventual fate. He was a piecer, mending broken threads. Talk about a metaphor for his life's work, piecing together the mysteries of Africa.
A true testament to perseverance. But it wasn't just cotton threads he was piecing together. He was obsessed with finding the source of the Nile. And not for the glory, mind you. At least, not entirely. He believed that fame would give him the clout to tackle the horrific East African slave trade. A noble, albeit slightly ego-driven, goal.
A classic case of, the ends justify the means, maybe a little too justified. He believed solving the Nile mystery would give him the platform to speak out against slavery. He was a complicated man, Bob, a missionary, an explorer, a bit of a colonialist, and inadvertently a pioneer of the scramble for Africa. A fascinating mix, if a tad problematic.
Indeed, his disappearance in Africa only added to his legendary status. He wasn't exactly sending regular postcards, was he? His eventual death and subsequent glorification solidified his place in British history as a national hero, a fact which somewhat overshadows the more nuanced aspects of his legacy.
Exactly. He became this mythic figure, a Protestant martyr, a working-class hero, a scientific explorer, and an imperial reformer, all rolled into one. And let's not forget his impressive family. 6 children with his wife, Mary Moffat, from another prominent missionary family. Talk about a legacy. Now, did you know that even after his death, his impact on missionary work in Central Africa was profound? Several major missions started after his death, directly inspired by his work.
A truly fascinating individual, Alice, and a complicated legacy that continues to spark debate. His life story is a powerful reminder that even the most celebrated figures have flaws and contradictions. But hey, who doesn't have a bit of a messy past, right? Thanks for joining us on Chronicles on the Focus. Until next time, keep exploring.
Happy exploring, everyone.